Hey everybody! I'm trying to make sure we're live here. Yay, we're live! So, today I want to do a eyeshadow tutorial for you guys. And it's actually called a crease cut. So, I'm going to wait for just a second, see if we can get a couple people on. I'm going to put my hair up, get it kind of out of the way. I got Skrillex going because I cannot handle the silence. It drives me nuts. Look at this. My hair's gotten so long. It's like ridiculous. Alright, alright. Let's see. Alrighty. Alright. So, we're going to say hello to everybody. Hey, Cece, how are you doing, darling? Oh my gosh, I just got a new tripod, and it is, like, giving me such issues. So, I'm going to wait 2 more seconds, and then I'm going to jump on, and if you guys don't see the live right here in the corner, then that means you... Ah, Cece! If you don't see the live in the upper left-hand corner, that means that you're catching me on the replay, and don't forget to hashtag replay so that I know who's gotten on, who hasn't. Let's shut the door a little bit. But what I do is, when I do a crease cut, I start out with, go ahead and do my eyebrows, get those out of the way, because that kind of, you're going to use the line of your arch and define it also. Oh, thank you! I've been seeing you too, girl. Cece, you look fabulous. What kind of color should I use? Should I use brights? Should I use plums? Should I go with nudes? I can't decide today. I got a new palette the other day, and it is amazing. It's Take Me Back to Brazil Rio Edition by BH. And there are some fabulous colors in here. I just don't know where I want to go today. I've been kind of waiting to see what everybody wants me to do. Drop my glasses on the ground. And then I have some kind of rosy golds or plums. I think we're going to go plums. That's easy. Alright, so what I do, I first start out is take my darker color that I'm going to use and get my brush with me. I'm going to start out using, it's more of a little bit, it's kind of flatter. Hey Cindy, hey Brittany, hey Amy. So what I'm going to do first is, hey Connie. So I'm going to take my darker color that I'm going to use on the outside. Now I have more, it's a half hooded lid. And what that means is when I open my eyes, part of the lid is kind of covered down by the top part, by the hood there. So what you can do if you have more of a hooded lid is find where your brow bone is. So you see how you can kind of push in between the eye itself and the bone? That's where you're going to cut your crease. So you want to make sure that when you do your eyebrows, when you're doing a cut crease, that you keep them kind of high here, because you want as much length as you can get in between your lash line and your eyebrow line, to where it makes it look like you have wider eyes. So what I do is I take my palette here. We're going to go with a more matte color. So I'm going to go with this nice mauve color here. And everybody makes fun of the way I say mauve, but that's how I say it. That's how I say it. My music stopped. And y'all, if you know me, you know I got to have that music going. Like, it's got to happen. Can't do it without it. So, I have a clean face. All I've done is my eyebrows. That is it. My phone's going off and I don't even know why. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and go above the natural crease. I'm going to try and get in there so that y'all can see with the darker mauve color. and just pack it in. Now, I don't have a ton of brushes. I'm expanding my horizons when it comes to my brushes. I cannot wait to get more. But I go above the crease there with the darker color. And I'm not really worried about the eyelash line because we're going to cover that up anyway. I almost just got 4 different colors. That would have been bad. So, hoping you guys can kind of see that. Now, it's going to look, if you're not used to doing more of a dramatic eye, it's going to look like we are just putting a ton of stuff on our face. And I wish this lighting were better. It'll get there. It'll get there. So, I'm going to go outside where you can kind of see where the brush goes. There. And just pack that stuff in. It's a little bit more of a dramatic eye, but you can always dial it back with different colors. And don't worry about your edge here because that's why you do it before you put your foundation and your others. I look so shiny. Oh my God. It's terrible. Anyway, so we're going to pack that in there. Blend it in pretty good. What's everybody doing tonight? I am staying home, playing with makeup, staying single. Sorry, that's my boo. And I'm going to go to the other eye. Just put it in there, and you want to pack it. Well, it depends. If you want more of a natural look, you don't want to put too much, but I am going a little bit more dramatic tonight. Now, I'm using the matte color on top as my base, kind of. Hey, Brianna. Everybody enjoying their Saturday, I hope. All right. I got a nose whistle. It's terrible. Okay, so we've got that color on. It's a nice base that we have. Now I take my brush because I use a lot of them the same things, and I always get like a white makeup wipe and just kind of this is me cleaning my brush. Okay, now on to the next one. What I like to do next after I have, see how it's up here above where the crease is going to be? That's where you want it. I could put a little bit more on that eye. There we go. Perfect. So, and don't ever worry about if you mess up. You can always fix it. It's so easy to fix. All right. Now we're going to go ahead. I'm going to pick up a different brush because I want a little bit more precision in what I'm doing. It's kind of a thinner but also fuller brush. And I'm going to take the light color here, the lightest color, and I'm going to highlight my whatever this is. Just a little, not a ton. But it's what it does is it makes it where your eyes are more open. On the brow bone. There we go. Thank you. Okay. A little bit more. This light is just terrible. Okay, so can you already see how it makes my eyes look more open? Now, I have big eyes anyway. But it makes it a little bit easier. Makes you look like that doe-eyed effect. All right, clean that brush. Then we're going to go in and cut our crease. So what you do is get your concealer. And I like to use, you want a thin, flat brush. Now I like to use this actually a lip brush because it's really nice and narrow and I can get very precise on what I want to do. So, load her up. My mirror here. And then what you're going to do is take where your crease is, your bone there, and start there and pull down. And the reason why you use concealer is because you want to conceal the fact that you have a whole bunch of eyeshadow underneath. Now, some people will do where they put it on their lower lash and then blink up and look up and see how it's already there. If you follow the bone, in between the bone and the eye, you got nowhere else to get. Sorry, trying to do this is a little bit difficult. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to change colors here in just a second. You want to get real precise. I'm going to do more of a half crease cut to where it's not too crazy. Blend that in. Get that little edge there. Okay, so this is why it's called a crease cut. You're adding a crease to your eye. See, mine's hooded, so you can see the difference from this eye to this eye. And what I do next is, once I get the concealer on there, take a little bit of setting powder or translucent powder and set it, which I forgot to bring in here, of course. But I'm going to use a little tinted, it's okay. That's a little darker than what I want to do, but that's okay. Because you don't want, especially if you have a hooded eye, you don't want to lose the crease you've already created with not having it set. And then you just blend it in there. Hey Lacey, how are you doing today? Everybody having a great Saturday? What are y'all up to? And Brianna. Okay, no, I'll just kind of. Okay, you see the difference? Now we're going to go to the second eye. Get that done. If you guys have any questions, feel free. We just crashed, but that's okay. A little reset. It's easy to do. I told you, it was a new one. I'm seriously going to have to redo my Amazon thing. What do they call it? It's not cooperating. There we go. And that's what we call a crash and burn. So that's okay. If it'll stay, it'll be in such a pain in the butt. Lordy B, Lordy B. I don't know what is going wrong here. Woo! Saved it. All right. We move on. Sorry about that, y'all. But sometimes technical difficulties happen and you have to keep going. So, on to the second crease cut. You want to follow that bone, the little notch in between the bone and the eye socket, eyeball. Again. Oops. I hope you guys can see this really good. Y'all can comment. I mean, it don't hurt nothing. You can kind of see when I push. See how the orb of my eye. Sorry about the music, but I can't do nothing without music. Alright, we're almost there. Okay, blend that in. I'm just using my finger. I mean, I'm sure you can find a brush to do this, but my finger works just as good. So, yet again, you see that right there? It's in between the bone and my eyeball. I'm going to set it really quick and move on. Ooh, I gotta get a little bit closer to that corner. See, once you think you're done, you gotta go back a little bit, but it's okay. It's worth it. It's very dramatic. I love it. Right there in the corner. All right. So, we've got that done. See, that's our crease cut. Now, we're going to put, which normally a lot of people like to do is put a lighter color, and then you get a transition, and then you have your dark. So that's what we're going to do today. If you guys want me to do something a little different, I'm not opposed to do that. So what I'm going to take is, this shiny pinky color. And we're going to put that right in the middle here. Right along that crease. See it? And bring it over to where it's almost touching the purple. The darker shade. Almost there. See how I've got the darker? You can still see the concealer and then the lighter. Do the same thing on the other eye. Kind of use it. I like to use a smaller blending brush when I do this because it makes it easier not only to put the color in, but you are kind of blending it. See how we stopped again? You can see the 3 distinct colors. Here in just a second, we're going to blend them all together. So I'm going to take kind of a mid-range color. This one here. In the middle. And then that will transition your colors. See? We have a nice transition. A little bit on this eye. And then what I do is take a dry brush and blend it together. Okay, so you see the difference now? It makes my eyes look so much more open. And if you want to make a little bit more of a smoky eye, I like to use a flat angled brush when I'm using this one. Go back to your darker color, and you can kind of just lightly, ever so lightly, go along the top. Just adds a little bit more definition to that. And then once you're at the corner, go down your lash line to make that a smoky eye. And I only go halfway. Now, you see how I've got a little bit extra right there? Take a handy dandy face wipe. And it's gone. Bye-bye. Do the same thing on the other eye. Just a little bit above your crease that you cut in there. And there you have it. Now I'm going to be using my Younique 4D my Younique 4D mascara, which is the best mascara I have ever had. Now you can line it. I'm going to leave mine alone because I don't really want to line it right now. But when you take the mascara, put it in, wiggle up, and curl. I'm going to show you all the difference between this mascara and a different mascara here in just a minute. Straight Live. If I have it in here, I'm pretty sure I do. If not, I'll go grab it. Won't take me but a second. Alright, now that's like one full coat. It almost looks like I have false lashes, right? Okay. I am going to, well, here's the difference. There's another Younique Epic. Now, this one, the 4D, has Y-shaped fibers in it that actually lengthen and make your eyelashes fuller. This one is just as wonderful. I mean, I love this. I first started using Younique. A friend of mine, Amber, started selling it. And I bought the Epic, and it changed my life. I was like, oh, I'm not leaving the house without my mascara on. Then I got me some 4D, and oh my goodness. Because I was using it, before I got my Epic, I was using another brand that you actually put a coat of the mascara on, then put the fibers on, and then put another coat on. Because I like the way it made a more natural look. Now I used to wear falsies all the time too, but honestly I don't need to anymore. They're like falsies on the bottom. Now you see the difference? This one has the length. This one has the coverage. So what I honestly like to do when I have my 4D, I'll take and put a couple coats of this one. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Sorry about my mouth girl face. And then I'll end up taking one more coat. We'll take it out my Epic. And once it dries, come on. The lighting here is terrible. And put one coat of, ow, I just stabbed myself in the eye. I'll put a coat of Epic on there just to round it out. Okay, let's clean this up. Well, that's it. So that is my tutorial for today. If you guys liked what you saw, let me know. And I'm going to try and save this onto my page for my Younique ladies. If you have any other requests, I had a friend of mine request me to do this one. So if you have any other requests or you want me to do something with my makeup, let me know. Thank y'all for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day. Let me show you the difference. See? This is my 4D. That's the regular. Let me see if I can get in here a little better. See? Perfect. Well, y'all have a wonderful day. Be safe out there. Everybody who's going out, get you a driver. Don't drunk drive them, and have a wonderful time. Bye.